aka the Mad Goose Wizard.
Ah, yes, The Flash.
Hello, I am James Gunn. You must go see The Flash. This is the greatest superhero film you have ever seen. My good friend Tom Cruise said it is the GOAT. You have to trust me, please.
I beg you.
There is no denying that The Flash is the most overhyped superhero blockbuster failure of all time. They tried at the Super Bowl, they tried with Michael Keaton,
I'm man.
they tried member berries with General Zod.
We've been waiting for you.
I will find him. I will find him.
And worst of all, you get not one, but two whole Ezra Millers.
Comedy.
And guess who's back again?
My ego's far too big to say thank you to someone else.
I know exists. I've just never experienced it.
Well,
Oh, and we cannot forget about this scene. Okay, let's actually review this movie now. As a desperate attempt to get a little bit more out of the dying DCU brand, this movie along with 3 other of the remaining DCEU movies were sent out to die amidst the impending reboot of the DC Cinematic Universe. After years of development hell, this movie was quickly slapped together with tons of reshoots and rewrites and thrown into the DCEU's final slate of films.
Not a great plan.
To make things worse, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the lead actor, Ezra Miller. So they marketed the hell out of Michael Keaton and tried to trick everyone into thinking this was a Batman film. Let's just say it did not work. As of recent, I have become somewhat knowledgeable of the comic stories and have watched my fair share of the DC animated series and films. What this movie is attempting to do is to tell the story of Flashpoint. It tries to loosely adapt it, and by loosely, I mean barely. Basically, Barry Allen goes back in time to save his mother, but by doing so causes him to go into, you guessed it, another universe. This is a multiverse movie. And yada yada yada, he has to save his timeline before it's too late, and he, along with this other universe's Batman, played by Michael Keaton, Supergirl, and his alternate self have to fight Zod for nostalgia. Also, before I forget yet again, Dark Flash is in this movie, but barely. He isn't all too significant. He shows up once at the beginning and comes back at the end for the multiverse cameo scene. Speaking of which... So there is this one scene in the movie with these giant multiverse balls. They show a CGI George Reeves Superman, a deepfake CGI Jay Garrick from the CW The Flash show, CGI Christopher Reeve Superman along with CGI Helen Slater's Supergirl, a CGI Adam West Batman, and a big surprise to some, Nicolas Cage's Superman, also CGI. But he was originally going to have his own movie, but it never saw the light of day. Not even nostalgia could have saved this movie. Damn. It gets much, much worse. Usually, most of the time, DCEU post-credit scenes don't ever lead to anything, but judging by the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom trailers, I think it's safe to say that for the first time ever, the drunk Aquaman post-credit scene of The Flash does indeed lead to that film. And that is not a good thing. Also, George Clooney is in this movie for some reason. I don't know what to think anymore. Ben Affleck's Batman was the GOAT. That's all I have to say. Well, that was a movie. Stay ultimate stickle medians.